Student visa to Australia. If you are going to study in Australia for a longer period of time, you will need to apply for a student visa. Here we guide you through the application process step by step. If you are taking a short program, for example, a language course of maximum 12 weeks, you can use a tourist visa. If you have a working holiday visa, you are allowed to study for 16 weeks for university study and all longer programs. You will need to apply for a student visa by following step below. Number one, apply to school in Australia and get a COE. Before you can apply for student visa to Australia, you must be enrolled at an Australian school. After you have received an offer letter from a school, accept the offer in writing and paid their tuition deposit, the school will send you a COE confirmation of enrollment. You will need this document to begin your visa application. If you will take for several programs, for example, first take a preparatory language course and then study at college, you will need one COE for each program. We have a partner who can help you free of charge with the application to all universities in Australia. Fill out an information request so we can help you. Number two, create an account with the Australian immigration authorities. Nowadays, you normally apply online for Australian visas. Before you start your visa application, you have to create an account at they will ask you to submit your name, phone number, and email address. Then you get to create a password and accept their conditions. Number three, make sure that you have all the needed documents in digital format. To apply for the student visa, you will need the following documents: your COE and OHSC health insurance, our study abroad insurance, passport that preferably should be valid for your whole stay in Australia, since it will be troublesome to exchange your passport there when you study on a student visa. Proof of temporary stay. On your application, you will have to certify that you only plan to stay temporary in Australia. You can support this claim by attaching a proof of employment or a letter from your school in your home country or similar documents. Depending on where you apply from and where you will study, additional documents will be needed. Some common documents you might need are additional ID documents such as a birth certificate, proof that you can finance your studies such as a bank statement, proof that you have enough knowledge to pass your intended studies such as certified grade reports and IELTS test result, proof of previous employment such as an employment contract, paychecks, etc. Documentation for criminal offences. If you have ever been convinced to get a more complete documents list, go to and use the documents checklist tool. There you fill in your nationality and school and get a detailed list of needed documents. You also need to choose who your sponsor is. Choose none of the above unless you are sure that you belong to one of the other categories. If you apply online, all documents should be uploaded in a digital format, so it is good if you have access to a scanner when you do the application, or you can scan everything in advance. All documents should be translated to English by a certified translator. You can save your application and continue later if you miss some documents. Number four, complete the visa application online. You should apply for a student visa subclass 500. The application can be made at the earliest 1 to 4 days before your course starts according to the date on your COE. You apply online, read more, and follow the instruction at on the first page. You will fill in your nationality and your COE code. You should also choose your education sector, for example ELICOS for language course of higher education for courses that leads to a university degree. More information is available on the form. That after you will be asked to submit personal details, family details, answer questions about your previous education and work experience, and submit detail about your health and criminal record. You can save the application and take a break if you want. Number 5, pay the visa fee and get a TRN number. When you have completed the application, you should pay the application fee, which currently is 575. Usually the easiest is to pay it with the credit card online. Read more about the payment here. When the application payment is done, you will get a receipt with the TRN number, transaction reference number, Make sure to save it so you can check the status of your application. Number 6, possible health checkup and interview. Depending on where you will study and where you might also need to a health checkup and or a visa interview. You will receive this information about this when you complete the application. About it, if it applies to you, don't do the health checkup before you have completed the application, as you will need your TRN number and you will get instruction on what you need to check. On this page you can find doctor in your country that are approved by the Australian immigration to do this checkup. Number 7, get your visa decision. How long it takes to get your visa decision depends on where you are applying from and how busy the Australian immigration authorities. In our experience, you usually get your decision within 1 or a couple of weeks. Once your application is completed, you can check the status of your application by logging into the immigration website with the account you created in step 2, and if needed, enter your TRN number again. Normally, the Australian authorities will notify you by email once your visa decision is ready. Your visa is electronic, so if you want a physical proof of, you can print the grant letter that you receive online once your visa is approved. Number 8, travel to Australia. Once you have received your visa, you can enter Australia at the earliest 90 days before the course start date but printed on your COE. If you have not booked accommodation through your school, you should inform them of your address in Australia within 7 days for arriving here. Usually, you have the right to stay in Australia for 30 days after your course ends, or 60 days if your course lasts longer than 10 months. All these dates limits should be written on your visa, and if that former information differ from what we write here, you should always follow the instruction on your visa.